Meet Sally and her dog. Sorry, dogs. Plural. She has many, many dogs. We sailed from Central America all the way to Morocco. It's crazy how by the power of wind you can come from one culture to another, and it's probably our favorite reason for choosing this lifestyle. Even more, we chose to sail to the most complex city in Morocco. Nestled on the Maghreb coast, where the Mediterranean Sea meets the Atlantic Ocean, lies Tangier, a city of contrasts and confluences, where cultures have mingled for centuries, crafting a tapestry as vibrant as the Moroccan tiles. Throughout its storied past, Tangier has been a veritable crossroads of empires, including Romans, Portuguese, English. It was even deemed an international zone at one point. So you can imagine our eagerness to explore this place and how surprised we were when our attention turned to a totally unexpected subject. Perhaps naively, we didn't expect Tangier to be such a modern and clean city. We were even more surprised to see numerous street animals, all in great shape, receiving considerable respect and affection from the locals. After being in the city for a while, we discovered much of this is thanks to one remarkable woman with a huge heart.
I'm Salima Kadawi, also known as Sally, and I'm the founder of SFT Animal Sanctuary. Without a doubt, I was born for this. This is my passion, this is my life. How wonderful it is to help others. It just makes you feel so good. So maybe I do what I do because I'm selfish, because it makes me feel great.
Don't tell anyone, but that's our approach to this project. We've always dreamed of having a dog, but it's impossible with our lifestyle. So filming Sally is really just an opportunity to hang out with dogs.
Today will be the happiest day of our lives.
No, the day I married you was over.
You sure?
Sally begins her day at the crack of dawn, so we've arranged for her to pick us up at the marina before the sun has even risen.
Should we put it in the side here, or?
In my neighborhood, I was traumatized at the age of 8. I used to look after my strays. One day, coming back from school at lunchtime, some of my strays were dead, some were dying, and in particular, one of them was having convulsions where her puppies were trying to suckle. That traumatized me for life, and I promised myself I would change my country. And I still remember that day as if it were yesterday. And I am changing it. Every one of my babies, the minute they see me, the love they give me, the unconditional love. And some of them talk to me, and some of them do funny noises, and some of them jump on me so much, I'm covered in bruises. Love hurts, In the sanctuary, we've got about 650 dogs. They all have their own names. They all know their names. You know who's the troublemaker, who's the jealous one, who's the timid one. Every single one have their special characters, personalities and stuff. This dog was severely abused on many occasions before we rescued him. He was burnt and cut. Van Gogh, come here, boy. And he is the most loving dog ever. And he still loves humans, even though an evil human, probably a sick human. Yeah, and he is so loving, he's incredible. He's the legend here in the sanctuary. Aren't you, my boy? Yes, you are.
This is doggy heaven. Oh my God, what a special place.
The SFT Sanctuary provides refuge to over 900 animals. from the smallest kitten to the gentlest donkey. Sally and her team have helped more than 3,000 animals over the years, and they take care of hundreds more that live on the street daily. Without any government assistance, the whole operation is based on donations and volunteers.
We have an extraordinary team. We're incredibly lucky. We have humans that used to be homeless. They used to sleep on the streets, and they used to sleep with dogs because, of course, the dogs protected them. So they love dogs. They're some of our best employees. They've got such love and empathy and compassion towards the dogs.
I'm filming, I'm working. You don't care.
To be here with 800 dogs at night when they've all gone to bed and there's pure silence, you've got the sound of the sanctuary, the peace and the quiet. It's a beautiful thing. But then also when the call to prayer goes off, the late night or the early morning, and they all answer, it's a song that you just can't describe. It's an incredible, magical feeling to be in the middle of it.
So they're very religious, eh?
Yeah, apparently.
Okay. You want to dance?
The main reason Sally ended up with so many dogs is that the government kills street dogs every single day.
We have a huge amount of strays, and up till now, it's kill, kill, kill. It's just awful. To me, it's like poisoning a child. When you see that animal that had that bit of poison and within seconds starts having convulsions and it's agonizing, it's just horrendous.
It's not just cruel. Calling street animals doesn't solve the problem, and it's actually a huge waste of time and money. As long as dogs continue to reproduce, new dogs will simply take the place of those that have been killed, creating a never-ending cycle.
We can avoid suffering. That's our job.
That's why in 2017, Sally and her colleagues launched Project Hayat, which means life in Arabic, with the goal of making Tangier the first rabies-free city in Africa.
The Project Hayat involves treating, neutering, vaccinating and tagging stray dogs. If we manage to vaccinate 70% of the canine population and sterilize, of course, or castrate, we will eradicate human rabies.
But also, thanks to SFT, the government has now signed a document stating that they are not allowed to kill tagged dogs. And that's one of the reasons why Sally is almost never in the sanctuary. She plays a more important role on the streets of Tangier.
These are the old tags we used to use. And she needs to be TNVT'd, meaning treated, neutered, vaccinated and tagged.
Oh, you have a big day ahead of you, don't you? Come on.
Our goal is for the culling to stop once and for all and to get every dog vaccinated and sterilized. Our solution is the only solution, it's the only humane solution. And most importantly, humans must stop thinking that planet Earth belongs to them and just them. Planet Earth belongs to all living beings. And we must live in harmony.
And those are not just empty words. Sally believes that through education, she can change people's minds. She is determined to educate everyone she meets, including giving hundreds of lectures across schools and business groups.
That is the best achievement of SFT, making our community really love dogs.
We spent a week with Sally, and every day felt like filming a reality show, brimming with emotions. But unfortunately, not always good ones.
We're trying to save another dog. I can't believe that right now it's only afternoon, early afternoon. We already visited clinic maybe 4 or 5 times. We fed more than 50 dogs everywhere. We drove like miles and miles. I can't believe how much it does. Like how where she takes all this power.
She's up sometimes before dawn and looking for dogs and cats and any other sick animal in the streets and looking after everybody and people too. She looks after people as much as she looks after animals. There was an English vet in Tangier and she used to go and help when she was about 8 years old, and they would operate, the vet and Sally, and he would, cut what he had to cut and she would keep things open, mop up the blood and everything. They brought a lot of kittens and puppies to be put to sleep, and each one she would hold in her hand and stroke until the little animal died, and come home and cry her eyes out. And I said, Sally, please don't go anymore. I have to go, Mummy, she'd say, because they have to know somebody loves them before they die. And it makes me cry every time I think about it.
It makes me cry.
Honestly. No, she's special.
No luck now. But maybe later we can come back here.
We could see how upset Sally was. She knew the dog was in terrible condition and had given birth to puppies not long ago, which meant the poor creature could become pregnant again soon. Even we, who had never seen this dog before, felt disheartened. But we needed to go. Valentin and Nadia, a filmmaking couple from Switzerland, were waiting for Sally.
Hello, I'm Nadia. I'm Olga. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Valentin.
Last year, they made a documentary about Sally and witnessed the rescue of a dog in very poor condition.
A few months ago.
Should we not adopt Oki?
Yeah.
We were always thinking about her, and that's when we called Sally and told her if it's possible to adopt her, and she was very happy.
Super happy, super happy.
And now we came all the way back from Switzerland. We drove here to get Oki.
Yeah.
A year ago, Oki was on the brink of death, and now, just look at this beauty. Adoption is another important activity that SFT undertakes. Through online platforms, Sally finds forever loving homes for many animals around the globe. Additionally, Sally spends countless hours on those platforms because, without government assistance, donations are the only way to raise funds for the animals. And these two beautiful creatures are flying today to meet their new family in Italy.
Aren't you lucky, baby? It's just wonderful, so wonderful. Yeah, let's go.
And by the way, we weren't joking when we said it felt like we were filming a reality show, with all of its ups and downs.
Okay, merci. Okay, génial. That's great news. You know, the dog we were looking for, about the video that we received for the dogs with the canine distemper symptoms, they actually picked her up, took her home, and they went to see our vet today to see what could be done to help her. Unfortunately, they can't keep her, but she's at the clinic. So we're going to go shortly and pick her up. Come on, baby girl. My sweetie pie. Come on, you're going to come and spend the night with Mummy. I know you don't know me. I know you don't know me. Boy. Let's go.
Due to Wiggly's condition, she can't go back to the streets, so she is officially part of the sanctuary family.
So she spent the night with me. She peed on my bed, which was lovely. Yesterday we took her to the clinic. She was sterilized. And here she is. I mean, she's already up and about.
Sally's dream is to raise enough money to sterilize all of the dogs, tag them, and return them back to their territory, keeping only those animals in the sanctuary who can't survive on the streets. Even though some dogs may never be able to return to the streets, Sally and the team make sure the dogs live beautiful, full lives.
So we're taking the babies to the beach. As you can see, they know it. They're just so excited. They haven't had breakfast because we don't want them getting car sick. So they'll have breakfast after the beach.
but they're not even bothered about breakfast. They just, you know, they just know it's beach day.
They know where they're going, huh?
They know where they're going and they just love it.
Going to the beach involves 3 drivers, plus volunteers, plus employees. It's a lot of work, but so worth it.
There's no time for me to think it over. I can feel this power breaking through. There just must be something in the water. I can feel it.
I'm pretty sure that these dogs don't even understand that something wrong with them. They're like the happiest dogs in the world, I swear.
What do you hope that people learn from Sally?
Just what she puts out every day in her message. Just don't think of yourself, think about others.
People said, Sally, years ago, you're crazy. You will never be able to do this. And I said, no. Good always wins in the end. Yes, we have obstacles and obstacles, but we never give up. Because in the end, we will achieve our goal. Tangier will be the role model city worldwide, where animals and humans live in harmony. The animals will all be healthy, no more rabies. It's a new tomorrow. It's a beautiful tomorrow to look forward to. We just have to keep going.
Oh no, there we are. Ah, it's Suti's favourite thing. And he only does it with Lucky Puppy. Only does it with Lucky Puppy. Suti!
After spending just a week with Sally, we are completely convinced that she will achieve her goal. Her determination, energy, and willingness to help are absolutely out of this world. As her mother said, nothing and no one will stop her. Thank you, Sally, for everything that you do.
Love, compassion, empathy, humanity.
To learn more about the SFT program, please visit sftmorocco.org. Hey, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and share it with a friend if you think it's something they might enjoy as well. Our goal is to shed light on inspiring people and stories. We'll see you on the next one.